So, the trends in population growth we are going to learn now. So, the whatever the growth, the trends are there, which is based on this data. What you can see, marginal decline in population. If you see from 1911 to 1921, like there is a decline of percentage in annual growth rate. Like if you see the 0.03 population growth was declined, which means at that time like there was a epidemic, there was a virus like COVID-19. So COVID-19, like the number of people have died. So the same way here also, because of influenza, because of virus, because of plague, because of malaria, the people had died. So that's why the population was declined. Okay, so second one is the year of great divide. What it means, so this is the year which makes the two division of this table. Like if you see here a table, so this is only the minus, and from year to year if you see, it is keep on increasing continuously. So that's why it is called as year of gain divide. So the decadal growth of population was negative. Okay, so the one decade was a negative, and after that what happened, from 1920, after the 1921, there was a continuous increase in population, right? So you can see on the table, and hence the census commissioner of India had designed the year 1921 as the year of great divide. So that's why the commissioner is saying that it is the dividation after 1921. The population of our country has continuously increased. There is no decline presently also 2024, right? And then positive growth rate. So what is positive growth rate? Negative positively. Okay, so 1931 to 41, India recorded its annual growth rate around 1 to 1 to 3% during this period. Okay, so this India is grown in 1% to 1.3%, right? India has had a growth rate like that. Okay, and then increase in, so it was a positive growth rate, then increased in population. So the population was increased from 1951 onwards, 1951 to 1971. The population increased from 36.1 crores to 54.8 crores, and this shows that after independence there was tremendous rise in population, right? So this is a time period where our India has increased the population. Okay, so the fifth one, if you see, the population explosion, the population was exploding in 1971. How you can see in the table, like 54, like it was a 2.2, and it was exploded from here, right? The And now if I talk about the presently, everyone know that the population of our country is more than 140 crore, right? And then so during this period, the India experienced population explosion during this uh, because during these 3 decades, annual population growth rate was more than 2%. Okay, so during this time, the annual population growth rate was more than 2%. Okay, so more than was 2%. And then slowdown in population growth rate, 2001 to 2011, there was a little bit slowdown. If you see, let's say there is slowdown of the population growth, the percentage 119, like if you see from 2001, it was declining. Okay, because people were not educated, so that's why, right? There is indication of slowdown in the growth rate of population from 1.9 to 1.4, and this shows that the average annual growth rate is declining, right? So basically what we have learned, the trends in population, which was totally based on that table, right? The table of data. Now the theories of population growth. So now we will see what are the theories which are given by the economist of population growth. So the first is Malthusian theory of population growth. So Thomas Robert Malthus propounded this theory in his book An Essay of Principle of Population. Okay, so he's a principle. He had propounded his theory in his book An Essay of Principle of Population 1798 and modified some of its conclusion in the edition in 1803. So this is a person, the Malthus person, and he has propounded a theory. According to him, population increase in geometric progression. So he's saying that according to him, the population increasing in a multiplication like 2, 4, 8, 16 multiplied by 2. So it is a geometric progression, and the food supply increase in arithmetic progression. So he said that the population increase in our world in a geometric progression, which is multiplication, and the food, the supply of the food and resources are in arithmetic progression, means slowly 1 2 3 like this, and this creates the imbalance between population and food supply. And Malthus states that the correction of the imbalance can be done by introducing preventive checks. Okay, introducing preventive checks such as the late marriage, moral restraint. And he also mentioned about the positive and natural checks such as natural calamity. Natural checks operate the washout of the excess population, thus balance is maintained. However, the preventive checks are more dependable out of 2. So his theory says that our population is increasing in the multiplication level, but our resources are limited. So we need to have a preventive checks, like we need to prevent it ourselves, like late marriage, early marriage. Okay, what he had said. Now, the theory of demographic transition. Malthus has already said. Now the demographic transition. So the theory of demographic transition was given by A.J. Cole and E.M. Howard in his book The Population Growth. So this theory is also given in his book in 1958. According to this theory, every country passes through 3 stages. Okay, according to this theory, each and every country passes through 3 stages of demographic transition. This theory explains the transition from high to low birth rate and death rate. Okay, high to low birth rate and death rate. Okay, so stages of demographic changes. The first is low growth of population. I'm stopping here. I'm out.